So with that, may I request Sushila to introduce Chinmay and thereafter past President Rotarian Arvind to do the induction formalities for Chinmay. Sushila,
Thank you, Ravi.
can we hear you?
Thank you. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, Ravi? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, great. Okay.
So
Thank you. It's an absolute pleasure to introduce, or rather reintroduce, Dr. Chinmay P. Chigatery to this club. Chinmay is now the founder and CEO of Health Minds Consulting Private Limited, which is a public health consulting and healthcare communications company. While it originally started in Singapore, it is headquartered in Singapore, actually. Chinmay comes from a family that is very well known in the textile industry, as well as for a lot of its philanthropic activities in the Davangere area. His grandfather, the late Mr. Chinmay Chigatery, he was the founder president of Karnataka Textile Mill Owners Association, and also served as vice president of the Indian Cotton Mills Federation based in Mumbai. He was also the founder donor of the Bapuji Association in Davangere, which played a pivotal role in establishing the JJM Medical College in 1964 at Davangere, which, as we know, Davangere is one of those centers where everyone goes to for medical education. Most amongst the family's philanthropic activities is the Chigatery General Hospital in Davangere, which was built on 29 acres of land right in the heart of the city. And it is with a fully equipped hospital building and fully equipped hospital, which is now handed over to the Karnataka Health Department. So, the family, his father, his parents, both of them, Mr. Prabhudev Chigatery, who's his father, was a textile mill owner in Davangere, but is now a businessman based in Bangalore. His mother, Srimati Shivalila, is so while they moved to Bangalore, and that is where Chinmay was brought up. He and his brother were brought up in Bangalore. He attended school here and then went on to the KIMS Medical College, where he did his bachelor's in dentistry. Subsequently, he went on to do his master's of infectious diseases from the University of Western Australia in Perth, where, very interestingly, he was a student of Professor Barry Marshall, who was a Nobel, had some very good inputs and some very strong work in that space. His interests are, he's a voracious reader and a blogger. As a child, of course, he was a Boy Scout, as might be expected coming from a philanthropic family, and was also a theater artist, which is a fact I didn't know. And his brother lives in San Francisco in the US and is the director of strategic accounts for a company called Gainsight. Shubhangini, though many of us who've been hosted by Shubhangini and Chinmay know what gracious hosts they are, what wonderful they are, where the two children who would have grown up by now, of course, were crawling on the table and were interacting with us. They wanted to be part of the meeting, just like we were. So Shubhangini has a BA in economics and an MBA in HR from the Alliance University. She was with the Toyota Kirloskar in Bidadi in the HR area, but that was before she co-founded Health Minds together with Chinmay. She looks after the operations of the company. She is the COO. She herself comes from a very illustrious family and of bureaucrats. And many of us have heard the name of the DG and IG of Karnataka, former Mr. Shankar Bidari. So she is the niece of Mr. Bidari. She originally, the family was from Jamal Khandi in Bharat, but she has been a follower of Kannada literature. As we all know, she is a very keen gardener, and so we see the presence of gardening in every gift that they give out. The children, potential kinder actor and interactor, Rohan, the younger fellow who's now 4, is just stepping into kindergarten, and so he's kind of ready for Kinderact, and starting standard 1 at the NFL. Both of them are going to be at NFL. So with this, thank you very much. It was a pleasure introducing Chinmay and welcoming him back to this club.
Thank you, Sushila. May I now invite past President Arvind Gokhale to come up and do the honors for the induction.
Hello, dear guests. In that team, a member in any Rotary club is always very pleasant and proud occasion in all the materials. And especially, I think, for me, it's more important and special because in our case today, they're not introducing, they're introducing and electing an old member who has proved his worthiness of a member of the Rotary. So this is something like a good old song that goes, Ghara Aja Pradesi Itna Desh Bana. That is what RCBC has been chasing Chinmay for the last about a year to come back home. Has finally decided, with the permission of the guests or the members of Rotary, this formality will be known for the guests. Please bear with us for 2-3 minutes till we get over this. So do common induction. Can we go?
Request all of you to stand up. Not now? All right, okay. Tell us.
Dear Chinmay, you've been invited to rejoin the membership of Rotary Club of Bangalore Environment because deeply basic qualities of ideals of service and leadership, strong desire to serve the community. All your activities other than Rotary have also proven your potential for the community service. While all of us in the Rotary movement and RCBC in particular are very happy to welcome you and your family as members of this great international family. It is our duty to re-explain and re-highlight the responsibilities and obligation of this membership. Number one, membership to Rotary is by invitation, and it is certainly an honor and privilege. I Congratulations.
All right.
Additionally, we also welcome Shivani. Okay. We also welcome Shubhangini and your two sons, Hitesh and Rohan, into the RCBC family and hope that all of you will enjoy the fellowship of all the members and their families. Thank you, everyone.
Please come and accept. Rose from us. Congratulations. Finally made it.